What is up? We are live. We are here today with Game Tight. We have Frankie. We have Nice and Blunt. How is everybody doing today? I spent the day visiting with my mom. It's a good time. Hadn't did that for about a couple weeks now, like 3 weeks. So it was nice to do that. We have zero here, but we will get into the NFL and random information after the intro.
Hey, we're grinding through the torment. High volume, no management. Taming souls indecent. Grinding drafts through the abyss, no rest in our veins. Feel striking like lightning, flooding endless pains. From late season voids, he's dropping all the flames. Bestball Degens unite, shattering the chains. Old school RB stacking fury, derailing trendy trains. Who is commanding the storm etched in our brains? Who? Hey, thunder in the names, claiming all the kills. Flames, names, games. Degen wrath of fuse, stone age torment remains. Bestball eternal, in remains infernal domain. Pterodactyl pigs screaming, Cayman chaos reigns. Fossil fury fuels the fire, drafted through the veins.
All right, we'll get to this. I don't know if I'm going to max it. I signed myself up. Like I have an idea for something that should be pretty epic. It's in the works. It needs to be done pretty quickly, and there's a lot of work that I have to do. So I'm probably going to be drafting a little less than I would like to, but that's all good. I am doing some weird things in these drafts, though. I have an idea. I'm going to probably do like 5 of them with a specific strategy, see how that works. We'll discuss that probably throughout these drafts today. What's up, Frankie, Nice Blood, and Zero? How's everybody doing? So, it kind of sounds like more teams are willing to move up into the mid part of the draft right now. So I do think that we may end up seeing several trades like into the middle tier, into like the teens, like the Bucks or the Jets, where they pick Carolina, the Vikings, player up in that area. I think we may end up seeing some trades during the draft, which will be interesting. Yeah, the whole draft is really bad. What's up, Missy? But I think I'm ready to start drafting some. Before we go in, I'll show you what I plan on doing. I did it today on Chad Candle's stream. I did it last night as well. So with the advanced structure, I'm gonna do like 5 teams. It's a $2 thing. I just want to see what's going on. Like we have so the advanced structure is a 4 of 12 into 2 1 of 5s with a 376 seat final. If you have an elite quarterback that's giving you pretty solid production the entire season, a 4 of 12, if you score a little less at quarterback, but you dominate all the other positions, like I do think that like getting the Josh Allen to the finals, if he's the guy you need, you have him, right? But with the 20% advance rates and the 25% in round 1, like I think you'll be able to drag an elite quarterback through that a little bit easier, and you give yourself the chance for the big finals to have higher spikes. So I'm going to do like 5 teams with solo quarterback. Both of these are Josh Allen. Both of them had Bijan, but like I did the same thing here. I did Allen, I took Bijan, and then I doubled up a backfield and took some shots, and then went deep at tight end on this one because I waited. But basically give myself extra shots at other positions. I don't know if it's a good strategy. It's probably not, but these are $2 drafts, and I'm just going to play around with it and see what happens. And then this one, I doubled up on the Panthers backfield with Bijan and then Corum Rashad White. This team I like a lot better because both of them also have Josh Allen stacked up with DJ Moore. But it also has better tight ends as well. So that's just something I've been playing around with. I'm just going to try it and see how it works out. But anyway, I am ready to draft. How about the rest of you? And we are going to do a UDFA, and we're going to jump in 15 seconds.
We never leave the ride. Fury. Endless. Relentless. Fantasy.
Yeah, and as Sad said, take some shots, right? Like it's a $2 contest. Like this is the time to like try a random strategy. I once again pick up top. Try a random strategy, make a 100% stand on a player. Like if you like, let's say you're fading, like you're full fading a player, but you're a little worried about it. Like let's say that you chose to full fade. I don't know, CMC, because that's somebody. Some people are full fading right now. Like maybe you just go 100% CMC in this. You think that strategy is viable in BBM and big board too? I think that you want to do it. Like I think it's kind of specific to the better advanced race structure, but that's just me. We got because like in a 1 of 10, like a 1 of 5 is obviously it's way easier to advance than a 1 of 10. It's not just twice as good. It's like the applied math would mean even more because like all right. So once again, this is another Bijan team. I keep getting the 1 and 2 here, and I've got Bijan on 4 of my 6 teams right now. But we got the 102. We got Game Tight at the 3. We have Nice and Blunt at the 4. We have Cracked at the 5. We have Zero at the 8. We have King Frank here at the 11. We got Aaron Sandy at the 12. Let's put on some background music. Let me know if the volume is good or bad. Let's try this one tonight, or today. Well, what's funny is most of these have actually been 102s. That one was a Bijan 101. I guess that was Bijan 101. That was a 102. Okay, I lied. Well, I guess that's the second one, right? So that's a Bijan, that's a Bijan, that's a Bijan at 102. And then we're in this current draft, and it's another Bijan. I would like it. I'm going to have to take some Gibbs at 101 whenever I get that. If I get a 101, I'll have to take Gibbs. Because I don't want 100%. Like, I do prefer Bijan, but I don't think you should be super overweight one to the other. It's 4 out of 6 with Bijan. Yeah, it's... Well, this is how my big board season started, too. My big board season, I started only getting 101s and 102s. And then I didn't, for like a month and a half, I didn't draft at the front end of the board at all. Like, in the top 4. And then at the end, I started getting a bunch more as well. But yeah, I think that, like, it's just the solo quarterback in this contest. I'm not saying that it's the best strategy, but I'm basically doing it for science, right? Like, it's a $2 contest. It's a 25 max. If let's say I get 7 of them, like $15 worth of them, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's kind of for science. Yeah, Lutz wouldn't know. Lutz would not know about these early picks. Are we going to get the Drake London Bijan thing? What game type probably takes London. Yeah. So I'm continually picking up here. Let's just take Rashi here. And see how this works out. I don't know who I have him paired with, though. So I know I don't have him paired with Rashi yet. So that. Oh, excuse me. All right. What are you drafting? Sorry, just got here. This is a UDFA. It's a $2 contest. I'm going to bring up ETN here. No, screw it. We're going to go Bowers. We're going to go ahead and take Bowers. So Mikey, this is a 4 of 12 into 1 of 5 into 1 of 5, and then a big finals, 376,000. $2 tournament, 25 max, 10K to first, and then it scales down pretty fast. But it's a pretty fun little contest. It really would have been like I had two of my teams already have Bowers on it with Bijan. So but it's fine. It's fine, right? Like going elite tight end along, I also think solo tight end in this contest is way more capable, like a much more capable thing as well. Because of the 4 of 12 into 1 of 5, right? Now, I don't think it's optimal, but I think it's, if you're going to do that, if you're going to do something like that, I think in a contest like this, it would make more sense. Yeah. And Zero agrees. And by the way, so tomorrow night, Steve and I are going to go live 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. And then tomorrow night, we're going to do Who's Crew episode, I think it's 10. I believe it's 10. And it will be Zero. Zero will be on with us. He's been here since the beginning. So I'm sure some of you guys know Zero. Zero does stream with the Quad Box over with Bendels and Sus. A lot of the time a random guest, so that'll be fun. What's up, Jamie? How we doing? How we doing, sir? All right, so we're up in just a minute. Let's see what we have left. I mean, I would absolutely take Bucky if he falls. I don't have the Bijan Bucky thing. Game Tight, I believe, is a Bucky fan. But we're gonna continue the thing. We're just gonna take Lamar. I'm not gonna worry about it. We're just gonna take Lamar, and we may end up going solo Lamar, solo Bowers, and see how it works out. It'll probably just be solo, one or the other. I don't think I'll do both. All right, so I think I want a second. Do I want JMO? Do I want? Let's take David Montgomery here. I think David Montgomery is a really, really solid pick right now. This is a new context. Yeah, it's a new contest. They stopped stalling on Thursday. They dropped a $2.50 max. That thing maxed over the weekend. They had the entire thing filled by Sunday night. Then the UDFA 2 dropped while I was streaming last night at the very end of it. And it's a 25 max, but the same structure. Always getting crazy in the UDFA. I'm testing something. I would not recommend the things I'm doing. I would not recommend what I'm doing. But we're gonna play around with it. We'll throw $20 out there for science. And as I said yesterday, draft with me and get EV, right? You're welcome, guys. It's free EV. Drafting with me. Zeros is also out here testing things. We will look and see what you're testing and how we doing. Candles. If you guys aren't subbed to Chad Candles, be sure to go to his channel, give him a sub, as well as Nice and Blunt here. Streams almost daily. Chad Candles streams weekly or every weekday for sure. Draft with me, no, that's close. Microb, you're very close. Very close. If you guys are just popping in, if you haven't smashed the like, that would be awesome if you do. We were having some discussions about Alec Pierce earlier today in my Discord. I like the Alec Pierce price. I was saying I feel like Alec Pierce feels like the Mooney line, right? Or the Bateman line. He feels like the player that's there for me. And it feels bad. Hopefully you'll test. Absolutely. Hey, no problem. No problem, Chad. You do the same thing for me every day. So, all right. I really don't like this part of the draft. We'll take Cortland Sutton. We'll get some divisional correlation there. I really don't like that point. We're just going to pull Rico up is what we're going to do here. I don't like that point in the draft. I think that the prices right here are all bad. I don't like the Cortland Sutton price either, really. But I like Dobbins straight up over Harvey. I like Dowdle, obviously, straight up over Warren. I do like Chuba, but I have a lot of my Bijan and Gibbs have Chuba on it. So, like, I want to diversify that out a little bit. And all the receivers there, like, Metcalf feels a lot worse. Like, I used to like Metcalf a lot, but the Pittman signing to me makes, and like Dowdle going there, I think they're going to kind of go in a different direction there. Number 7, like 31 watching. Thank you for the shout. The Bateman line is probably Godwin. Well, I think there's 2 of them, right? Thank you for removing my Prescott versus Rico decision. You have 60%. Nice. I think there's multiple lines. I think after Alec Pierce goes, like, I think Alec Pierce is kind of like in the Mekhi Lemon, Carnell Tate and above range. And I think Brian Thomas, Parker Washington, Harrison, Sutton, the rest of them are a different tier. And then I do think that there's a second line as well. And I actually think it's I don't think it's Godwin. I actually think it's Jaden Reed. Like, I like Casey Concepcion. But I think that Jaden Reed is... So Jaden Reed hasn't been moving up. Like, Jaden Reed, now that Wicks is gone, should move up. Like, Christian Watson hasn't moved. Jaden Reed hasn't moved. Matthew Golden hasn't moved. Tucker Kraft hasn't moved. None of the pass catchers have moved since Wicks has left. Now, I think they should all move up a little bit. I'm not saying that Jaden Reed should start going ahead of Jacoby Myers, but like, it's weird that they haven't moved at all. Like, not a little bit, right? Yeah, so like, I really like Wandale as well. Nice and blunt. Here's all the propaganda, and like, well, I ain't getting Reed back, so I'm gonna take some Reed. Yeah, I've gotten Kraft later. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, so Ricky Pearsall goes. We'll take Manun guy on this one. I like both of these wide receivers. Hopefully one of them comes back. I mean, I kind of want to experiment, but Mahomes with Rice way after. Okay, I'm glad they did that, because Mahomes with Rice way after ADP would have been harder to pass. All right, so we'll continue the bet on Pittsburgh here. So the team right now, we got a 1-4-3-1. We got Lamar Jackson, running back. We got Bijan Robinson, David Montgomery, Rico Dowdle, Kyle Manungai, Rashee Rice, Cortland Sutton, Michael Pittman, and Brock Bowers. We are going to try something weird here. We're going to go either like only one tight end or one quarterback. If Mahomes would have came back around, we would have went with the one tight end instead. I've been drafting super teams here lately. Just saying. Question from Mikey. New contest. So who cares about portfolio? But I do hear you mention portfolio numbers. Still learning. Is that something that concerns you in a... Yeah, so like... It kind of depends on how you want to look at it, right? Like you can look at your portfolio as a whole. Like you can merge your per contest. Like the BBM, like people keep their BBM specific exposure separate to their entire portfolio. Some people use puppies to get big stands and then are more balanced in other things, right? So it's all about like what you want. Like for me, I'm kind of looking at all pre-draft best ball stuff as one slate. Like, but I also think that like in these smaller contests, I'm a lot more likely to go with a different, like a bigger stand, because you lose like I lose $50 if my stand's wrong here. I lose $400 if the stand's wrong in the big board. So I'm probably going to scatter my bets a little bit more there, but that's only a feel for like risk tolerance. It's not even a factual yes or no, right? If you keep drafting 30% of every player, every content, you'll end up 30% overall. Yeah, exactly. But like, I personally like will make different stands in specific contests. And I also think it's not in a vacuum situation because like this contest is going to be open over 4 days or 5 days or something. BBM is going to be open for 4 months or 3 months or whatever. Like the big board was open for 2.5 months. So it's a completely different talking point there, because like at this point, CLV doesn't matter, but I have some things in my portfolio. Like Dowdle will go between, he won't go this high, but he'll go like before pick 100 every draft here. I have shares of them in the 120s. So, but those contests are closed. You're only doing 4 to 8 BBMs this year. I'm going to do probably 10 to 15. I'll basically only do them with guests. I'm not as big of a fan of it. Let's go Jordan Mason. I've been pulling up Aaron Jones over Jordan Mason for the most part. But I know I've already done that with Bijan and Rico on a team in this contest. So I want to diversify within this contest. I don't know if I explained anything at all, Mikey, but I did kind of, say a lot of words. What's up, my dog? Sweet spots for BBM are either max it out or 1 to 15. I thought 53 was the sweet spot. It didn't Sam Sherman do 53? Yeah, I'm probably like, I would much rather max every puppy than to max the BBM. The money's the same. He did 99. Like I think I did 26, something like that. I'm going to probably do less this year. It'll basically be like a guest specific thing. Depending on who the guest is, I'll do BBM. If Lutz and I will be doing one, if AJ Brown's traded, and it does look more than likely that that's going to happen now. I still think it's like more of a 50-50. I thought it was a lot lower than that before, though. I think that it's definitely leaning. Like we'll find out on draft night because I've heard they may be aggressive in moving up, which to take a receiver. Gonna do 75. If you had fun, so you kept going. Did about 25. No, I'm not either. That's why I'm not going to do all 150. If I was rich, I would max every contest because why not? Why not have fun? So if you guys are just popping in, you can smash the like. That'd be great. I'm definitely doing a second draft. I will do a third if we get to 40 likes. So 40 likes for a third draft. If not, I'm going to bow out and start working on a big project I have. Okay, you guys are different level. My logic says pick who you like when new contest because you're almost starting over, but you get hundreds. No, we'll talk about that after my 2 picks because you're not wrong here. You're not wrong here. Yeah, like it depends on which side you want to go. You can either lean in or not, right? Like the whole like a lot of this game is risk tolerance at the end of the day. Like there's obviously some right and wrong things to do. There are some things to be able to how do I put it? Like there are a lot of things that are up for question, but at the end of the day, you need to figure out how comfortable you are. Like, are you okay if you're wrong on your take and you lose 35% of your portfolio because of one player or not? Like, if you're okay with that gamble, you're okay with that gamble. All right, so these wide receivers feel really bad here. Do we want to take... We're going to go ahead and take our second tight end. We're going to stack Mark Andrews here. So we'll be done at tight end with Mark Andrews and Brock Bowers. We're going to end up with solo Lamar Jackson. So the team right now, we got Lamar Jackson, Bijan Robinson, David Montgomery, Rico, Kyle Monungai, Jordan Mason. Wide receivers, Rashi, Sutton, Pittman, Jalen Coker, Denzel Boston. Tight ends, Brock Bowers, Mark Andrews. We may end up, we'll probably take one more RB and then just finish out with all wide receivers. It's more for players you don't feel strongly about, says Zero. There are certain players you feel confident in and you may want to be 20, 30, 40%. So, yeah, Zero had an absolute bag of golden, but was still fun. Was still fine. Like, and I had 25% Scatabo and wasn't fine because of some other things as well. But like, yeah, and it's all a mindset thing. You can look at your portfolio as an entire portfolio. Like a lot of people that max BBM look at BBM as its own portfolio and then everything else is around it. Other people look at every single team as one portfolio. Other people like last year, I got a Poodle finals team on a Puka team. I made a stand on Puka. I had out of the 20 max, I had I think it was 13 or 14 teams that had Puka on it. So like it didn't end up paying out because we didn't get there in the finals, but Josh Jacobs' 3 points did not help out. Yeah, and I do think that on Drafter specifically, player takes matter more. I think that the bigger stands is probably better on Drafters than it is on Underdog. Yeah. And that's what Zero is saying here. So the reason why that is because you want to build a good good base around the players that you think are the hits. And a big hit there is going to, it's total points, right? So if you hit on Matthew Golden at 35%, let's say you have him there, and he was the best pick on the board, now you have 35% of your portfolio has a chance to have been built around that and to have worked. An Underdog, you could be right for 16 weeks and be wrong for week 17. Yeah, you could be right for the first 14 weeks, and then it's all about who spikes individually each week to get through the playoffs gauntlet. And like, I think closer to flat exposure. Not you don't want flat exposures. You still want some stands and stuff. I do think on underdog it's a lot harder to get away with like 50% stands though. All right, so let's take Woody. Let's take Woody Marks here. And then we will take only wide receivers from here on out. We'll take... I think Fantasy Dog was asking a question a little bit ago, too. He asked me a question, and we got sidetracked here. My huge exposures, I'm not trying to win first place money. I'm trying to win all the money. Yeah, and like that's what Gritty says. Like Gritty, his goal is to win multiple contests the same year. And that's a perfectly fine goal. And like if that's his goal, the way he's going about it is like you want the big exposures there. I think the most likely way to get there though would be to have those high exposures and be right in like marathon and drafters. Opposed to underdog. I think underdog, because of the chaos of just the week 16, 17, it's a little harder to do that. My takes are no good. They changed a lot from January to September. Use late contests to balance some exposures. And that's another way to do it. Like, hey, you didn't distract me. I wanted to talk about that because it's a fun topic. I'm still looking for I think it was Fantasy Dog that asked a question. It doesn't look like I found it. So they have new. They have polls now. So, do you believe in big exposures? So 40% plus. Yes or no? All right. So the way this works is in the chat. I think I just did it. Like, did it work? Oh, there we go. So you type 1 for yes or 2 for no in the chat, and it will calculate the poll, I think. I haven't done this yet, so there we go. I haven't messed with this yet. Pete was doing it earlier today, so has anybody... Okay, there we go. So people are voting. All right, so this kind of team as well, because I am really thin at wide receiver and I'm going to go super, super deep at wide receiver, I wouldn't hate a Tyreek Hill share here. You can take stands without building the... Yeah, that's another thing. You can absolutely do that. All right, we're going to take Tyreek Hill here. Check the other positions to make sure nothing crazy has fallen. Nothing has. We will take a Jeremy Bernard or a Trey Tucker here, probably. Pepper Tony says, I believe in taking stands. You want to maximize your advancing team so you have more shot at randomness. All right, let me bring the board back up. All right. More shots at randomness. You do that by taking over or underweight stands where the field is wrong. And I do agree with that. And building a portfolio around your stand is like where the nuance comes in my eyes. Like JT at the 2-3 turn, Alec Pierce, Michael Wilson, 180s, higher probability shots. Yeah, like, I mean, we can rerun this poll with a lower number too, right? So I'm going to close this poll out whenever I make my next 2 picks, and we will rerun it. I can't even see where the votes are. Like, I don't. Is it tallying the poll? Because I don't see it tallying the poll. This is new for me, so yeah, just let me know. Wick Snipe, diabolical. Yeah. It doesn't look like it's tallying it on my end. So somebody say something, let me know. The riskier place on the draft board, it's not. All right. Let me see. It doesn't look like it's working again. What is going on? Okay, well, it's whatever. We'll remove that. I'll mess with it a little later. We'll get back to the draft real quick. Ted Hurst is starting to generate a lot of interest. I'm still a big believer in Bryce Lance. We're going to take some shot guys here. If you're drafting volume, why not take the stand in one contest, stay closer to 7% in the next? Like, I think it's all a, like, to me, this is more of a feel for you. Like, let's say that it's Bryce Lance, right? Because I'm drafting Bryce Lance right now. Let's say Bryce Lance is your stand. And if you're 100% sure that he's going to smash, like, you're very, very confident of it, keeping the high exposure through all the contests makes some sense. The little known, like the little talked about point about taking a stance on a player is that, let's say it's a player in the 3rd round. Let's say it's Kyron Williams, right? Let's say it's Travis Achan. Let's say you want to be 40% Achan. Like, what that means is you're not getting any of the players around him, right? Like, anybody else in that round, you are going to be light on, right? So is that something you're willing to do or not, right? It's kind of a comfortability thing. Realistically, fair value price for a player is a price you're comfortable with is 8.3. The 16% exposure is already fairly confident. Yeah, and like, I think 12.5% is 1.5 times. That's 50% more confident than the field. The later the draft, the greater reward versus risk. Absolutely. 40% take Bigsby is not enough, says Nice and Blunt. Early successful fades are bigger. Like, I don't know who you're discussing, but yeah, the early fades, I think early fades are better than early stands. That's kind of where I'm at. I think the fades early are a little strong. Like, a little better than the stands, and I could be wrong there. And why not draft a Savion Williams here? Okay. I'd probably not go over 30% in a 50 max. I guess I'm thinking of earlier stands. Later guys are enough. Yeah, and I do. I weight my stands based on draft capital quite a bit. If I missed anybody's comment, I apologize. Chat's actually kind of popping today. So Savion time. All right, we got a 1-6-11-2. Let's rate my draft. Option 1, trash. Option 2, treasure. See if it works this time. I didn't do anything different, but let's see if it works this time. I doubt it does. Are you comfortable with having a... So here's the team that we're rating. We got a Lamar Jackson solo, Bijan Robinson, David Montgomery, Rico Dowdle, Kyle Monungai, Jordan Mason, Woody Marks. Wide receivers, Rashid, Cortland Sutton, Michael Pittman, Jalen Coker, Denzel Boston, Trey Harris, Tyreek, Jeremy Bernard, Ted Hurst, Bryce Lance, Savion. Just a whole bag of upside swings. And then Brock Bowers, Mark Andrews for the stack. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm just testing the waters, doing some weird things with this single quarterback stuff over here in this contest. I would not recommend anybody to try this. I'm just kind of experimenting with them. All right, so CD Lamb is a huge first-round fade. It says Fancy Dog. It doesn't look like it's working again. How come that's not working? Oh, well. Oh, hold on. It is working. Okay, it did start working there. So you can vote now. I'm betting against your team with your B-Rob. Yeah. Love the entire Bestball Cyber community fading CD. Easy click. Says Pepper Tony. It looks like a weekly winner team. It does, but like that's kind of what I'm trying to build there, right? Like if Lamar just gets 18 points a week, like in weeks 15, 16, like if the rest of the team is insanely strong, a 1 of 5, like I should win the other positions, right? Yeah, the key is to advance, and it's a 25% to advance. And then it's a 20% and a 20% to advance. And I do think it's less likely to win it. Like you do have a lot more risk, but if you get this team to the finals, it is a stronger team. In my eyes. Like like I said, this is an experiment, and it's only an experiment. We're gonna do like 5 to 7 of these teams, and we're gonna track them throughout the season and see what happens. I don't trust Dak or Cowboys. If Pickett stays, it's tough competition for CD. That is also true. Pepper Tony says, "Who 0 Fancy Dog has been fading him. Sloppy community is not the underdog ADP." Yeah. All right. So let's look at other people's teams. We will go through them pretty quick. Game type, we got a 3-7-7-3. We got Joe Burrow, Brock Purdy, Malik Willis. Running backs, RJ Harvey, Jonah Coleman, Keaton Mitchell, Emmett Johnson, Alvin Kamara, Jordan James, and Katron Allen. I like how you went deeper at running back because you waited. You also got the stack there with Jordan James and Ricky Pearsall. You got Jamar Chase stacked up. You got the double with T. Higgins, Drake London, Marvin Harrison, Christian Kirk for the double stack there. Hollywood Brown, tight end, Colson Loveland, George Kittle for the quad stack. Yeah, the quad stack. Mike Gesicki for the triple stack. Malik Willis, because you like Malik Willis as a third quarterback. Very solid team. definitely stronger at quarterback than I am. Nice and blunt here. 2.684. We got a Jaden Daniels, Dak Prescott. Running back, we got Derrick Henry, Bucky Irving, Jadarian Price, Chris Rodriguez, Jonathan Brooks, Jaden Blue. Ew. Why? All right, we got CeeDee Lamb at 4. So you pulled CeeDee Lamb up so to get the Lamb Pickens thing. I've done that once, and I landed Dak, and I was like, I'm good. I have this now. Jameson Williams, Jaden Reed, Concepcion, Debo Samuel, Dontavian Wicks, Traylon Burks. And then we got Chig, Hunter Henry, Ferg, and David Njoku. That's a very solid team and a fun team. All right, we got, if you're here, Aces, let me know. Zero said they're trying something different in this contest as well. We got a 2.693. Josh Allen and Tua, similar to what I'm doing. Running back, CMC, Jeremiah Love, Quinshon Judkins, Tony Pollard, JCM, Brian Robinson. Very strong there. That feels fun. Wide receiver, Ladd, Pierce, Tyson, Jacoby, Jaden Higgins, Khalil Shakir, Jerry Jeudy, Troy Franklin, Jahan Dotson, Kyle Pitts, Dalton Schultz, and Jackson Hawes. So you got Jackson Hawes stacked up with Shakir, and then you have Kyle Pitts, Jahan Dotson, and that was it. Oh no, Brian Robinson, who doesn't catch passes. All right, we're looking at King of Kings here. Let me go through chat real quick. It's been popping. All right, pull up, nice and blunt. Yeah. I think pull ups and stuff like that. This contest is going to be in a time box. I've already pulled up Amon-Ra. I'm probably going to do a pull up on a different player as well, especially if I keep getting if I get another 101, 102, I'm going to do a fun pull up in the next draft, just so you're aware. If he was getting faded, he would slip. It's not that simple. People who have stands, I just have CeeDee Lamb ranked 11, is all. That's not a fade. I just have him ranked a little lower than the community does. I still think he's fine. Ruining the team with Bucky is wild, though. Thanks, Zero. Mike Rob. Work on your reading comprehension. JJ was getting faded before Kyler. Yeah, and that's something else. 6 of 95, man. Right. I just thought CeeDee Lamb was priced wrong to start. And I think he's properly now. He's priced properly now. That's where I'm at. So we got Frank here. We got a 3.683. Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield, Bryce Young, James Cook, Kenneth Walker, Jalen Warren, Tyrone Tracy, Nicholas Singleton, Ray Davis. So the handcuff Buffalo running back room, I don't mind that at all. Devonta Smith, Tedero McMillan, Christian Watson, Cardinal Tate. So Christian Watson was stacked up, I believe. Yeah. You got Tampa Bay stacked up with Tez Johnson there. You got Jordan Addison, Isaac Tesla, and Kyle Williams, Dalton Kincaid, Bretton Strange, and a double stack with K. Dot. So you back stack Baker Mayfield. You stacked up Tedero McMillan. Very, very solid team. If I missed you, let me know. But we are on Aaron Sandy's team. If you're just popping in, if you can smash a like, that would be fantastic. At 40 likes, we will do a third draft. We're definitely doing a second one. But 40 likes for a third draft over here on Underdog. We got 43 watching. We got 17 likes. We got a 3.674 here by Aaron Sandy. Jalen Hurts, Geno Smith, Aaron Rodgers. Running back, we got Ashton Genty, Kyron Williams, DeAndre Swift, Aaron Jones, Tank Bigsby, and LaQuint Allen. This is something else. Like, grabbing these players that was going early in the other contest and stop getting picked, like a LaQuint Allen, is a nice leverage pick in this contest. A.J. Brown, Garrett Wilson, Michael Wilson, Chris Godwin, Quentin Johnson, Stephon Diggs, Jacoby Lane, tight ends, Laporta, Goddard, Stowers, and Freiermuth. It's a lot of tight end, but you're not really weak anywhere else. Very solid team. Yeah, very, very solid team. All right, so we are going to do another UDFA, and we are going to join in 15 seconds.
Bestball Degens arrest. We never leave the line. Fury, endless, picks, relentless, fantasy, reigns. Who wins? Immortal.
All right, so the poll I think did work, and we need one more to start. Only 2 people voted in it, but I do think it worked the second time. So we are in. We're picking at the 106. We got Shoddy at the 2. We got Zero at the 3. We got the Borg at the 4. You were here yesterday. Welcome back, sir. We got King of Kings, Frank at the 5. I got the 6. Game tied at the 7. Lutz at the 9. Mufasa at the 10. B. Grandy at the 11. And Nice and Blunt at the 12. Good luck, everybody. Y'all fighting for 3 spots. This guy's got one of them already locked up. Yep. Welcome, everybody. We will. Let's do this one. Yo, says Mufasa. All right, we got also, if you're new to the channel and you've enjoyed the content, smash the like. I did apply for the membership stuff and everything, and to get all that stuff set up. I wasn't aware it may take a couple weeks, so yeah, that is what it is. Let's just do Jonathan Taylor. I don't want to be overweight Taylor, but I also don't really want to be underweight. Like him and JSN, I kind of want to be at between 7 and 8% of. If I'm slightly underweight on both of them, I'm okay. And we need 15 more likes to get to another draft by the end of this. So I think Space Funk is a baseball best guy. I've seen the name in the Bestball Addict Dinger streams. Okay, I've not seen Space Funk before, so if you're listening, welcome. Maybe Space Funk is a member of I was in the Bestball Addict channel the other day talking with him. So maybe he's maybe he came over from there. Maybe he's seen the name. Maybe he popped in. Maybe he hates me. I don't know. Maybe he's in here. Maybe he's in here to draft with me and get EV. I don't know. Maybe I suck. Maybe that's what it is. I mean, I haven't had success the last 2 years, so can't say I'm good. Definitely can't say that yet. All right, we got. I like Neighbors. I know this is just taking 2 players at ADP, but I'm fine with it. Genty at 15 is wild. Absolutely. Amon-Ra Genty is like literally my dream start. That's like my dream start, honestly. That is a very fun start. I like Nice and Blunt pulling up Derrick Henry. I did that earlier today too. Like the only draft I was at the far end, I actually pulled up Derrick Henry. Is that his ADP? It's 11.5. Yeah, his ADP is at the 11, and Amon's is like the pick after. But one of them generally goes earlier. All right, let's just go ahead and take AJ Brown here. Let's just take the top of the queue for a few rounds and then see what happens. It's been 10 to 12 ever since week 2 of the cycle. Yeah. Yeah, he did open really low, like a lot lower. Just like him and Jefferson opened back to back at like 17, 18. And they've kind of moved up together. And a couple people have fallen, like the Kubiak smoke was so fire. The how they're gonna use a committee thing, or like he was moving up even more because Kubiak going there is just bullish for the offense, right? And then they were talking about using multiple backs, but like every single team uses multiple backs. Some people were starting to ding him for that a little bit because you look at Kenneth Walker plus Charbonnet, but Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet, neither one is a 3-down back. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, there's been a couple storylines there as well. All right, so I mean, Loveland is my pretty easy click here. So through 4, we have Jonathan Taylor, Malik Neighbors, AJ Brown, and Colston Loveland. I have been taking some Drake May with AJ Brown. I didn't do it at all in the big board, so I still think it's pretty. Like, I do think that if he gets traded, it's still not like 100% it's to New England. I know several people in this chat fully believe it will be New England. I still think another team, especially in this weaker draft class, I think another team, like, they're not going to be able to do it until later, right? Until post June 1st. Unless some team offers them like just too much. Is the music extremely low to you guys? It sounds low to me. All right, so I'm going to take Terry here on a little bit of a fall. Why would I not? I think Terry McLaurin is a little underpriced anyway. He got higher 2 weeks after open. Yeah, I don't know why it was so much quieter. Is that better? Let me know. All right. Yeah, I play music in the background all the time. That's why I do it, so I can pause here and there. Oh, it just got louder all of a sudden. That's why that part of the clip just got really quiet, I guess. No, like for some reason that part was really, really quiet. I turned it up on my headset and it definitely got quite a bit louder pretty quickly. So Pete Grandy pulls Jalen Hurts up all the way over here for Devonta Smith. That'll be a little lower owned in this contest, especially on this side of the board. where does Smith go generally? He goes in the middle of the fourth now, right? Okay, no, that's his ADP, kind of over here. So that's about the only way to get that. So all right, Joe Burrow goes. Jaden Daniels, like, I'm very happy with any of these three players. Scadabo or Jaden. Like, all of these feel awesome. I think I go Scadabo first and then Jaden. Or do I do the stack? I'll let fate decide what we do. We're just going to spin this around, see what happens. All right. So we get Cam Scadabo there, 10 picks after ADP. We got Jonathan Taylor, Cam Scadabo, wide receiver, Malik Neighbors, A.J. Brown, Terry McLaurin, and Colston Loveland. Definitely not going to do the solo quarterback on this one. I don't think I would have with Jaden there. I'm going to build a real team this time, not just a fun team. But yeah, I still need to wait for from Steve. Not sure where Steve Schaup is, but we haven't ironed out exactly what we're going to do tomorrow for our topic on the stream, but definitely need to do that here fairly soon. So I'm not a big Marv guy, but that was a good price on Marv. We'll take a share of Michael Wilson, I guess. Are you joking or are you serious? I can never tell if Mike Robb is serious or not. I was out of I was out of the house all day. Okay, legit. Okay. I didn't want to make any jokes because can never tell. Can never tell. I have to reach out and make sure you're good then. But either way, tomorrow I will be live 7 p.m. Central Time. Save my Najee jokes. Man, I'm running thin on quarterbacks here. I could have pulled up Jackson Dart, but Dart does fall every once in a while. I thought I would chance it there. Didn't work out. I'm not that worried about it. Probably end up with some sort of a naked quarterback here. Dobbins to me is like the clear running back that is left as well. I like Dobbins over Warren, Algier, and Kyle Monangai. But honestly, let's go double elite tight end here. Let's take Harold Fannin with Colston Loveland. Harold Fannin at 91. I'm not a huge Fannin guy, but for this year, I love him as a player. I love Harold Fannin's game. I just think that Tucker Kraft's price is better. I think Laporta's price is better. Mahomes always there. I don't know. I'm not there. I I still wonder if he's going to be fully healthy. I know that he's playing and all that. Uh, I also think I mostly think that they're going to become a running team. More so than they have been recently. So Shoddy here is also a Tucker Craft over Harold Fannin player. That hurt. I got a mustache hair stuck in the can. All right. Let's take Kyle Manun guy. Why not? Pick 102. Let's do it. Let's just continually push quarterback. That's what we're doing here. Yeah, well, I got the big Scatabo ADP. No, I did not do that. I did not do that. I did try to push Jackson Dart around for the double. I did do that. But I think Scatabo is a good price. I know you don't, but he fell to 67. His ADP is 57. I still like Scatabo. I still think the Giants aren't going to take him. Jeremiah Love. So I went ahead and did that. Not my favorite. I'm doing a build a good Caleb team challenge. All right, let's this music is all over the place on the how loud it is, So let's go to this one. This one's like a smoother, like up down, like it's one solid volume. What do you got here? I mean, well, yeah, you took Jaden with him, right? The problem with your team is you took Luther Burden. That's the problem. Like if you replace Burden with Judkins and then you pull up Rome, you like the team a lot more. That's the problem with your team. So yeah. Yeah, exactly, right? We'll go ahead and take Jadarian Price and continue to push quarterback and see how screwed we get. Yeah, so I ended up taking Scatabo at 67, right? I got the Terry fall, and if you go back and watch, I hovered over Jaden Daniels and had Scatabo in the queue, and I just circled it around, and I just let fate take the wheel. Because I do think that Scatabo at that price is a better overall pick, probably, than Jaden Daniels. But I also wanted the stack. And with the way the drafts played out, I do think that I made the wrong decision. Just because this room is taking all the quarterbacks. So it hasn't really worked out. Which is why we have the team we have. Yeah, I love Tyler Shuck. Tyler Shuck's my number one quarterback right now in ownership. Let me go. I'm not going to say all of my exposures are good. But Tyler Shuck's my number one. Jaden Daniels my two. Goff. And then I'm kind of I know everybody's been hating on the Caleb price, but whenever you stack Caleb with Loveland, it feels way better. I promise you. The Caleb Loveland stacks feel better than the other players. Not a shuck buy, but just tell me Kellen Moore QB1 and I'm in. Well, right. Like I'm a Tyler Shuck guy for fantasy this year. He has a little bit of rushing upside. Their offensive line is solid. They just paid a running back. They have a one really good wide receiver in Olave. Their tight end is solid. Their defense is suspect. Like, it's everything you could want that leads to fantasy goodness, right? Like, they might be playing from behind, all of that stuff. Like, that's one reason that like I'm pretty in on the Saints. Yeah, they really are. All right, we got QB1 Malik Willis here. Doesn't feel the best. I mean, Dalton Kincaid down here, I can't do it because of like Loveland plus Fannin. What we got going on? All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a naked Sam Darnold here. I do like some of the I think Torrey Horton's still a really good price. Not that I'm required, I'm definitely going to get him, but I do think he's a pretty good price. Who needs you when I got zero? Says Gamble. How we doing, sir? Thanks for popping in. So we've definitely pushed quarterback to its brink. We got a 2-4-4-2 here. We got Malik Willis, Sam Darnold, running backs Jonathan Taylor, Cam Scatterbo, Kyle Monungai, Jadarian Price, Malik Neighbors, AJ Brown, Terry McLaurin, Michael Wilson, Loveland, and Fannin. Very strong at tight end there. If Jacoby makes it back, we take him. But King of Kings, Frank will probably take him because he has Marvin Harrison there. Not sure if Frank believes May Nix is enough. I think May Nix would be enough in a contest with a 4 of 12 advance rate. Oh, very nice. Good luck, sir. Good luck. So, what do we do here? He does not take Brissett. I'm going to go ahead and take Brissett. So, I got 3 quarterbacks. Only one of them stacked. One of them has rushing upside, and one of them, I was hoping Shaheed made it back. I didn't figure he would with 0 in the room, but Shaheed was the target there. I'll take Torrey Horton later, but I don't feel obligated to pull him up. Darnold's just kind of a piece for a floor piece, all in all. Just to kind of give, the Malik Willis spike weeks a breather. And then Brissett, obviously, we have the minor stack. Shadur team looking low. Yeah. No, this is going to be maybe – I don't know if I've done a 4 quarterback team yet this year, but I do think this is going to be a 4 quarterback team. I haven't done – Shadur's going to be low owned in this contest. I got the big Fannin drop. I'm absolutely stopping at 2 tight ends. That's been the goal, is to do that. Definitely a little weak at wide receiver here. Hopefully, I don't think Jerry Jeudy makes it back, but he could. Lutz is probably good. I think Lutz is a Keaton Mitchell fan. I know that somebody here, Game Tight, is a Keaton Mitchell fan, I believe. So no way Mitchell makes it back, but this right here is like a stomachable Keaton Mitchell price. Although at cost, I still like Kamani Vidal over Keaton Mitchell. So we got I've noticed Chig has been falling today in the rooms that I've been in as well. All right, so Jerry Jeudy does go. Keaton Mitchell is on the board. Wide receivers left. They're all the same. Somebody brought up Emmett Johnson. Emmett Johnson at 146. Somebody's watching my streams. Somebody knows what's up. I'll make the click. It's 11 picks past ADP. He is going to get some runway. Not the biggest fan of it, but I do think he kind of fits the team as well. With Taylor and then Scadabo, Manungai, Price, like this is definitely probably going to be a 4-6-8-2 is what I'm guessing. You're a Vidal guy? Okay, I am too. I am a Vidal guy as well. Like if we go back to my exposures, Vidal is my third most owned running back. So, and I'm still a believer in it. Let's go. Yeah, let's take Adonai Mitchell. I think that's my exact number. Nope, I have 15.2. 15.2% Vidal. Like Bijan at 13%, like, and Brian, both B Robs at 13.2% is pretty funny, honestly. DeAndre Swift up there, Aaron Jones, Dowdle, all the names you would expect if you watch me. Claiborne, just because I think that he's a high upside late click. I was at 10% pre-dip. Now you're looking up. Dynasty PPR, keep one. Welcome, carry my ball bag, 4368. Xavier Worthy, Pat Bryant, or Trey Tucker. Isaac Tesla, Worthy, Bryant, Trey Tucker. I mean, I assume that you just keep the player and not the pick involved in taking the player. If it's just the player, it's Xavier Worthy. I am worried that they add somebody. But, like, if it's the pick that you took them with, I would personally keep either Tesla or Bryant if it's a pick. One of those where, like, it's the round you took them in plus 3 picks or whatever. I would take I would probably keep Pat Bryant or Isaac Tesla in that situation. Otherwise, I would for sure keep Xavier Worthy. All right. I was trying to not play the clip, but I think we're going to have to play the clip. We got Kayshon Boutte. It's clip time. Prepare. It gets wild, guys. Here you go.
Booty gang, squirting massage oil, call it spreading no pain. Booty, roach, TD, in the booty, fantasy points, he late night spree, it's free, balls deep in the booty, I'm the league, MVP, next week I'm spreading both cheeks in a PPR.
I had so much fun making that. Silly, fun. Not even a big Kayshon. Like, Kayshon Boutte's a good pick. And he's been falling because of the A.J. Brown stuff. But I'm entertained by that. And that's what's important, is my entertainment. All right, we are back on the clock here. Let's go with Jeremy Bernard here. Wish the team liked him like that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Darkside? How we doing? Not a fan of the clip, I take it? We can not play it. It's all good. It's just something random. Hey, no problem, Carrie. Wish the team like DeMario. Douglas. Yeah. My bad for not bringing up the board, y'all. And I think this song plays louder than the other ones. Let me turn it down. Tell me if the music is too loud or not. And shout out to Jamie. Love the Wick sandwich with the Raiders bread. What we got? Oh, Jalen. Trey, I like it. What's up, Darkside? How we doing? We still need 10 likes to do another draft, by the way. I said 40 likes for a third draft. I'm perfectly fine stopping after this one. So, you guys got 3 rounds and a couple of reviews to get there. So we got not the best team that we've drafted this offseason. Definitely not the best one. Do I want Ollie to bet on the Dolphins a little bit or not?
Let's draft.
Let me hop on 10 burners. Got it. All right, we got yeah. We're going to go ahead and take Ollie here. We'll take Shadur if he makes it back around. He should. Wicks ahead of Hollywood and ADP. What? Wicks is I think I would take Wicks over Hollywood. As Zero says, he got twice the money and 4 years younger than Hollywood. Yeah. And it makes sense. Like, I'm like semi-bearish on the Eagles as an offense this year, is where I'm at. If he, like, I think if AJ Brown gets traded, they're going to regress and fall apart. To some degree. Like, they lost the offensive line guy that actually was really good at development. And then they brought in the guy from Minnesota who couldn't develop anybody last year. Someone say Burner likes Fanspeak 4. Oh, there we go. We got to the 40 thanks to the Fanspeak 4, Rudy Shout, and Zero, I guess. Forgot about people's OC connection with Wix too. Yeah. Absolutely. That is definitely something they forget about. And like that's one of the big points that I have Rico so much higher than a lot of people do as well. All right, so with this last pick, we have Malik Neighbors, AJ Brown. We could use another rookie upside. I kind of want to take somebody wild. I mean, I guess I already did. I took Shadur. That's wild enough for this team. Like, if Troy Franklin's still here, I just take him, right? I would laugh if it was Rico and Caleb balling out. He does, but he doesn't feel. He also does not feel like an Aaron Rodgers guy. All right, so the finished product here, we got a 4-6-8-2, Malik Willis, Sam Darnold, Jacoby Brissett, and Shadur Sanders. Darnold unstacked, Willis unstacked, Jacoby and Shadur were stacked. Running backs, we got Jonathan Taylor, Cam Scatabo, Kyle Monungai, Jadarian Price, Keaton Mitchell, and Ollie Gordon. We got a 10-pick fall here, a 10 pick fall here, almost a 10 pick fall, and a 10 pick fall. So just a bunch of value picks at RB. Wide receivers, Neighbors, Brown, McLaurin, Michael Wilson, Adonai Mitchell, Keyshawn Butte, Jeremy Bernard, Troy Franklin. Tight end, Colson Loveland, and Harold Fannin Jr. I like the team. It is over. We will review B. Grandy's team at 2-6-10-2. Jalen Hurts, Brock Purdy, running backs, Achane, Jeremiah Love, RJ Harvey, James Conner, Alvin Kamara, Jordan James. I like it. You did pull Jalen Hurts up to stack with Devonta Smith, Mike Evans, Cortland Sutton, Xavier Worthy, Khalil Shakir, Jerry Jeudy, Hollywood Brown, Zachariah Branch, Savion Williams. I love the Savion pick at the end. George Kittle with Dallas Goedert. I probably would have added another one. I do like the double stack with Goddard there. I was wondering if you were going to do that. If Kittle's good week one, you're fantastic. Both of them stacked up. That feels good. If anybody's in here, I wasn't in the first draft. I will review. Say something in the chat as well. Hey, no problem, Frankie. Thank you for popping in. Have a great day, sir. We got Lutz 2873 here. Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott, running backs, Saquon Barkley, Javonte Williams, Blake Corum, Emmanuel Wilson, Tank Bigsby, Najee, Claiborne, Randall. So double anchor into a third guy for potential and just a bunch of shots at the end. I think that's fine. Wide receiver, Lamb, Higgins, Carnell Tate, Ricky Pearsall, Casey Concepcion, Jalen McMillan, Pat Bryant. So you got Burrow stacked. You got a stack with the Cowboys as well. Jake Ferguson, Kenny Sadiq, AJ Barner. Fun team there. Then we got Mr. Mufasa here. Needs Kyler. Yep, will do. 3593. Jackson Dart, stolen. Absolutely. You're a thief. Absolute thief. Cam Ward, Bryce Young at 154. Feels good. Ashton Genty, Breece Hall, David Montgomery, Tony Pollard, and Tajay Spears. So you got the Tennessee stack, assuming Love doesn't go there. Genty fall with Amon-Ra is absolutely sick. You got another fall there with Montgomery. This is a fun team already. Amon-Ra, McMillan, with the Bryce fall, that's awesome. You got a Tet fall with the Bryce fall. Mekhi Lemon, Chris Godwin, Wandale, Kirk, Surratt, Chris Bell, Jalen Tolbert, Likely Chig, and Park. That's a lot of value. A really fun team there. Yep. What's up? Now I see who sniped me out. Yeah, Coker, Snipe. That is everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. Say something. I will go back in later. The irony was unstacked Daniels, but left him for you around earlier. That's great. I think it all worked out for you. So congratulations on the solid team. We're going to join another UDFA, and we're jumping in 15 seconds.
Bestball Degens, we never leave the line. Fury, endless, picks, relentless, fantasy, reigns, who wins, immortal.
Man, I accidentally hit my volume to an insane degree. And that was very loud. So we get the 102 again. We already promised if we get the 102, we're going to do something fun. We are doing that. Shawty in here. You didn't say anything, so I didn't review your team the first time. But if you say something this time, I will review your team. We got Forey at the 5. We got B Grandy at the 6. We have Goblor at the 8. We have Fantasy Dog at the 11 and Zero back in at the 12. RIP my eardrums. Absolutely. We've already promised a fun thing here. We're going to go back to my favorite background music. This one right here. I'm about to snipe the book out of Fantasy Dog. I mean, assuming that I do want some Gibbs shares. But I've already promised that it will do something fun. So we're going to do that. They're going to take Bijan. Of course, this is the time I could get a Gibbs share, right? But we're gonna pull up Amon-Ra for fun. Yeah, they are. But I'm just gonna do this for fun. We're gonna have congratulations to the 4-hole. I promised I would do something fun, so we're doing it. There will be very few like Amon-Ra, Bowers, Chase Brown teams, right? In this contest. So maybe one. Bring it like you wish you had it, my man, says Fantasy Dog. This is with this $2 contest, we're going to have a little bit of fun. I'm not going to squeak out every ounce of EV in every draft. I'm going to have some fun with some things. And yes, Gibbs is a lot of fun. Gibbs is the clear pick there. In my eyes, Gibbs is the clear pick at the 2. And I think Bijan is the pick at 1. Like, I think Bijan, Gibbs are just the picks, right? I don't think a whole lot of people are arguing. I think Chess Liam believes that Jamar Chase should be the 101. But I'm pretty in on Bijan plus Gibbs there myself. We have 42 watching. If you guys are new to the channel and you've enjoyed the content, think about hitting the sub. It would help out tremendously. We are live all the time. And we draft all, like we do multiple styles of content as well. Starting at the week after the draft, we're going to have a little panel discussion every week, discussing multiple things, just discussing football, not actually doing drafts. I've got some projects I'm working on as well. So a lot's coming to the channel. I believe Jamar should be the 101 to, but any of the top 3. I think there is a clear top 3 and not a top 4. But I also believe, all right, so yeah, we're just going to take Bowers here. Amon-Ra Bowers. Hopefully we get Nico here. Nico or Rashid. All right. So we're not going to have any fun because picking sucks. And Olave falls sometimes. So the pull-up basically means nothing at this point. So we're going to have to take Jacobs to make the pull-up matter to some extent. Because every player who kind of stays on this side of the board got taken. Right? So the experiment is a massive failure. Because you could just do the same thing from the 7 hole, take Amon there, get Bowers, and then come back around and get Josh Jacobs. He reaches like the 31, right? Sometimes. Like I think like I see people use the 6 spot to pull people up, and I'm looking at that. Like, I do that. I've seen other people do that. And Olave gets down there more often than you would think in rooms I'm in. So, yeah, that's the right move. So, yeah. But, like, I'm just saying you do that, right? Like, this is something that is very attainable from, like, the 5 or the 7 spot. I was hoping to get something that was unique from the 2 spot. And every single player who doesn't fall win. And I don't really like the George Pickens price. So it's semi-unique. Yeah, it is unique with Olave. I have a couple Olave. I believe I have a couple Olave shares like that. I mean, let me look. Let's look. Maybe. Probably can't anymore. All right. Let's just remove this. I don't know why, but BBO, for whatever reason, has started just lagging the absolute shit out of my client. Like, just the absolute shit out of it. I don't know why, but like it literally locks up every time I try to look at the combination tool. So I hope that gets cleared up because I love the product and I would like to be able to use it in the way it's designed to be used. But I also kind of wanted a running back there, and I don't think that Jacobs is a bad pick, and it is divisional correlation. So like there are other reasons that I also took it, and I do love Olave as a price. All right, so Jameson Williams, come on down. Yeah, Jacobs is a solid RB1, right? Okay. MD's just out there just sniping. We'll remember that. So we'll just go ahead and take Travion. Just kind of pick from the top of the AD, like just pick from the top of the ADP. That way we do get as unique of a combination as we possibly can. Yeah, Hendo's a great RB3. I agree. I don't love him as an RB2. But as an RB3, he's really good. Whenever I get like J.K. Dobbins or somebody here at 95, it'll be fantastic. So, I don't know. I think this team is fine right now. We got the Amon-Ra JMO double stack. We got Bowers. We got Jacobs. We got Hendo. We're going to get one player we like at 71. Then we're going to get sniped on Drake May at 74. And we're fine with that. So Shoddy here, hoping to get Caleb back with the Roma Dunze, Luther Burden stack. Also set up the Bengals. So you got Chase Brown, Jamar Chase, Chase Brown, T. Higgins, and then Luther Burden and Roma Dunze. They're just going for the absolute glory, right? So we don't get Drake May. Drake May goes on the other side of the board. Forey here. We got Puka, McBride, ETN, Zay Flowers, and Lamar. I never get Lamar back. B. Grandy, we got JSN, Malik Neighbors, Brees Hall, Colson Loveland, and David Montgomery. That is a fun team. Fantasy Dog, we got James Cook, Derrick Henry, Mike Evans at 35, Terry McLaurin, Jaden Daniels, Brian Robinson. I like pulling these two players up. Like, that's a unique thing. I like it. There. I mean, maybe. But the Goff thing, like, I probably don't get Goff because Jay Hart here knows that I have the double stack on this side. So unless they can get Jalen Hurts here and Dak, if they get Jalen Hurts and Dak, I feel good about it. But if they don't, so they're not going that direction, they're probably going to take Shawty here takes them. I take Alec Pierce because he's the clear pick at that point. And then I'm going to take Jalen Hurts, assuming that he comes back around, since I know I'm not going to get a quarterback later. I'm going to get sniped on that quarterback, so we're going to go ahead and take Jalen Hurts. But I like the Alec Pierce pick quite a bit. I have a plan. I do not like the DK Metcalf pick. Do I actually want to do that? Yeah, that's fine. Chuba there's fine. I think it's a pretty solid pick. What's up, JT Alford? How we doing? Yeah, Alec is a really good pick. How we doing, Quill? Welcome. Thank you for popping in. We plan. I have a plan, says Bestball Saul. So, by the way, let's go back. I'm going to go back. I'm going to show you guys the debate draft. That was the one where I kind of went off the hinges a little bit about Jordan Love. The team's actually pretty fire. The instant queue into Matthew Golden to avoid Jordan Mason to take J.K. Dobbins ended up being the best part about this team. We got a 2-8-7-3 here. This is the big board. Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love, running backs, DeAndre Swift, and then we waited until Dobbins, but we got Dobbins, White, Brooks, B-Rob, Sampson, Claiborne, Neal kind of sucks. But then CeeDee Lamb at 12, Justin Jefferson, Ladd, Zay Flowers, and then Jaden Reed, Matthew Golden for the double stack, Skylar Bell, Tucker Kraft for the triple stack, Dallas Goedert, and Darnell Washington. So we have the naked Jaden Daniels. We have a gigantic stack there with Jordan Love. That team feels pretty fun, honestly, looking back on it. Send prayers and antibiotics for Stevo. This game is funny. You can not like a player at cost and have a bad season, but the player, yeah, absolutely. You can be right about DK Metcalf. He's also, yep. Was that when you got Bijan at 4? Only people hating Alec Pierce are Dynasty. Yeah. I mean, I was one of those Dynasty guys who dropped in too early. By the way. Yeah, that was the draft you took. You took him that high. Or you got Bijan at 4. We're going to go ahead and take Goff because I do think that the guy on the end is out there trolling a little bit. And I do need Goff on this specific team. I wouldn't mind, I don't mind any of these players either. I don't play Dynasty, but I was drafting Alec Pierce every year, never gave up. Nice. So he does take Pierce Persall there. Still doesn't have a quarterback, though. They do take Bo Nix. I was thinking they were going to take Bo Nix. We're going to instantly pick J.K. Dobbins here. So the team right now, we have Jared Goff, solo quarterback. A 1-4-3-1. We have Jared Goff, running backs, Josh Jacobs, Travion Henderson, Chuba Hubbard, J.K. Dobbins. Wide receivers, Amon-Ra J-Mo for the double, Alec Pierce, and tight end, Brock Bowers. Interesting team. I pulled Amon-Ra up to the 2 to try to get something pretty fun and unique. I wanted Bowers Nico or something like that, which is a common thing to get here. Or Chase Brown Nico or Chase Brown Bowers or some combination of that. And it just didn't happen. I wanted George Pickens to go, basically. As long as George Pickens went, I would have had a lot of fun this draft. And Alec Pierce hipster, so you're the one. Who are we talking about, me or Zero? I've been semi-in on Alec Pierce the whole year. By the way, we got 52 watching. Thanks everybody for popping in. I appreciate it. If you're new and you enjoy the content, smash the sub. We're doing a 12-hour live stream, not this on May the 3rd. May the 3rd, we'll be doing a 12-hour live stream. Definitely look forward to that. Yeah, that's what I figured. I was also in on him at the beginning, and I dropped him in a couple Dynasty leagues, and then I was sad because I dropped him in some Dynasty leagues, right? So we definitely need a quarterback or two to fall back. Probably it's too, I have a really hard time taking Danny Dimes there, but this room is taking quarterbacks around ADP, so I might be forced to do that. I'm excited to do it. I took a day off work to do it. I thought he was mainly a deep threat, but threw away my prayers. He does he looked like a deep threat because of Anthony Richardson. Not sure. You're coming with me. No. No. I guess I'll have to load up on my phone. And you guys got to come with me. No, we'll be fine. I'll probably eat right before the stream and once during the stream. That's probably what'll happen. And if I gotta go, I'm gonna have guests on the whole time. Somebody can fill some time for me. We'll take Josh Downs here, and we'll pull up Danny Dimes, I guess. I don't love it, but let's do a thing here. Let's double stack both of them. I haven't solidified the time. I think it's going to be at 10 a.m. Central to 10 p.m. Eastern. Or that's not 12 hours. What am I talking about? I think it's going to be 10 a.m. Central to 10 a.m. or to 10 p.m. Central. Yeah, I'm doing a 12-hour live stream, guys. I'm doing 10 a.m. West Coast to 10 p.m. East Coast, guys. 12-hour live stream. Gotta play the hits. No, I think it'll be 10 to 10. Yeah, but not sure. It'll be like 10 to 10, 9 to 9, 11 to 11. It'll be something in that range. Deep threat playing with Minshew and a quarterback with 45% completion rate. What could go wrong? Absolutely. Nothing could go wrong. By the way, for those of you just joining, tomorrow night, I probably won't be live at 4. I may jump on at 4 p.m. to do a single draft or something. But Zero is going to come on for Who's Crew episode. I do believe it's 10. And you will be welcomed to the Who's Crew royalty, sir. What's up, Anthony? How are we doing? Thank you for popping in like you always do. All right, so we got 2 double stacks and we got nothing else. We just got double stacks, man. We got a double stack Amon-Ra Jamo, and we got a double stack Alec Pierce, Josh Down. What are we doing? tomorrow will get spicy. I'm sure. Are you a Najee Bowl? Are you a Najee Bowl or not? I've not done double. I've done double Rams one time. I don't mind the double RBs thing. I don't like it with the Rams specifically because of cost. All right, we're going to take Shaheed here. I've clicked Najee. I have a lot of early as well. Yeah, this is kind of what I like here. We got Denzel Boston. So the team is coming together pretty nicely. So I have 10% Najee. I'm not against the Najee Harris click. Zero has Giga Najee bags. Any other screenshot is AI. I'm sure you've went over this before, but I'm curious who your top rookie exposures are at each position. I mean, here, Emmett Johnson, Damon Claiborne, Omar Cooper, Jeremy Bernard, and Carnell Tate. And at tight end, I don't really like the rookies. Sadiq, 4.9%. Stowers, whoops. I'm at the field, kind of. I have no Claire. I like Trig a little early. I have taken 0 of him since then. And that's it. And Mendoza, I was pretty bearish on him very early. Like, we heard that they were going to bring in somebody. And then then he didn't move. And then whenever they signed Cousins, he moved. The second I heard they were going to bring somebody in, I was like, okay, I'm out. I don't like this price. Najee has 3 fingers and 1 eye. It sounds like a bad joke you'd tell in a bar. The ends much differently, or starts much differently. All right, so we got I would like to get another quarterback. I don't feel forced to do it. I do feel forced to take Emmett Johnson if he makes it to me, though. We're not taking Keaton Mitchell twice. We are not doing that. I'll probably force you to click Judkins, but not Najee. I'm at field with Judkins as well. Exactly field with Judkins. I got a bigger board with him as well, I believe. I think it's this one. Yeah. Jahmyr Gibbs, Chase Brown, Judkins, Emmett Johnson, Halani. On 2-7, I took Halani. Purdy, Sam Darnold. All right. Well, we're actually on the clock in this current draft. So why don't we focus on what matters? Why not take more olds? Why not take more olds? This guy shouldn't be taking a wide receiver. So we're going to push the receiver to him. I am a little more bullish on Stowers now that I heard that he is he's going to play wide receiver. Or he's being tested as wide receiver instead. I think this makes some sense. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take Hawkinson here. I'm liking Omar Cooper more and more. Nice. I've loved him from the beginning. He's like, if he ends up going even top 40, even if he's an early second round pick, he's basically where he should be at, if not slightly low. If he ends up going at pick 21 or whatever, not that the Steelers are going to take him, but let's say that he does go renew that Cignetti connection because his brother's, I think it's Cignetti's brother is at the Steelers now. And he ends up getting to play slot for the Aaron Rodgers team. Like, I feel like that's pretty good. And if they spend the first round capital on him and he ends up there, like, where are you taking him there? Are we taking him above? Like, where does DK fall? Where does all that stuff happen? Like, I think he becomes like a pick in the Josh Downs range at that point, which is pretty close to where he is now. But I do think that that's kind of I think it'd be a better situation than other people would assume it would be. But I don't think it would be a great situation either. But yeah, so this bigger board team, Brock Purdy, Sam Darnold, and Cousins. This was on 2-7 before free agency. Mike Evans, Ricky Pearsall for the double stack with Brock Purdy, and Shaheed plus Torrey Horton for the double there. We got AJ Barner. Lost a little EV on the tight ends. That's fine. But we drafted really early. We have no holes on that team. It feels pretty solid. The Jets are taking one of those receivers in the first round. Oh yeah, I think that, like, I keep hearing they may straight up take Cooper as the number 2 wide receiver. Like, I've heard that they're like insanely in on him. We're gonna go ahead and take Aaron Rodgers here. Just get a third quarterback, call it good, and end up taking. Let's take Trey Tucker as well. I think I like this so far. We got a 3-5-7-2. We got Jared Goff. We got Daniel Jones. We have Aaron Rodgers. Running backs, we got Josh Jacobs, Travion Henderson, Chuba Hubbard, J.K. Dobbins, James Conner. Wide receivers, the double stack, Amon-Ra and J-Mo. Double stack with Alec Pearson, Josh Downs, Rashid Shaheed, Denzel Boston, and Trey Tucker. Tight ends, Brock Bowers and T.J. Hawkinson. A-Rod, I hope he plays. You ain't pushing no Trey Tucker past me, sir. I actually, I'm not like a bull on Tucker, but I don't dislike him. I'm at 7.3%. So, like, I was pretty in on him. I still like him more than Naylor, to be fair. Maybe I'm wrong, but I personally like him more than Naylor. 19%. Yeah, I just want to be in on the deep threat for the Kubiak team. Right, I want to be in on that. It's also a team stack with Brock Bowers as well, which I didn't discuss. Yeah, like, this right here feels like taking Pat Bryant plus Troy Franklin, which is something that I do, right? Like, it's an offense I want to be in on. Jalen Naylor can't stay healthy. Cortland Sutton might be old. Bryant or, like, in worst case scenario, one of those is the wide receiver 3 for a team that's going to score a lot of points in Denver. In that situation, you're going to get the 1 most likely. I think if Omar Cooper is available at the top of the second round, I think he might be a lock to go to the Raiders. And I think I'd be happy with that landing spot. I think Omar Cooper at 33, I think I'm happy with that landing spot. All right, so this team needs some juice. We're going to take Damon Claiborne here. And then we're also going to take let's take Chris Bell. I plan on going 9 receivers here. We're going to go with another receiver. I would have taken Freiermuth if he made it back. I'm fine with just the naked Aaron Rodgers to, give me a little leeway in case Daniel Jones isn't ready to go off the rip, right? And since I'm going to go 9 receivers, I don't mind taking the one that is hurt that I do really like as a prospect. And then I kind of want to take, I don't have very much Zacchaeus, but I like Zacchaeus a little bit. I like Tyquan Thornton a bit. I want some shares of Jack Besh as well. Setting up what we want to do. Oh, yeah. Omar Cooper would be, it would be a fantastic fit over there. The only problem would be, because he could do the slot stuff when Bowers isn't doing it. But, they would run, their tight end in the slot, not the Raiders. The Kubiak would sometimes run a tight end in a slot and a slot receiver, right? So, flex the, do kind of what Kelsey did forever. Line up on the end and then flex out and basically play a slot role as the tight end, right? So, I think that both of them could eat. And if Mendoza is awesome at the intermediate stuff, and Cousins is fine at that stuff as well. So I think both of them could absolutely eat in that kind of offense. Let's take a Zacchaeus share here. Let's review the team. We got a 2-6-9-2 here. We got Jared Goff, Daniel Jones, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Jacobs, Travion Henderson, Chuba Hubbard, J.K. Dobbins, James Conner, Damon Claiborne. Wide receiver, Amon-Ra, J-Mo for the double, Alec Pierce, Josh Downs for the double, Rashid Shaheed, Denzel Boston, Trey Tucker, Chris Bell, Olamide Zacchaeus. And then we got Trey Tucker. Disregard that. We already have Trey Tucker. We stacked Trey Tucker with Brock Bowers. And then we got TJ Hawkinson as the last tight end. Very solid. Let's review Fantasy Dogs team. If you're in here and I haven't reviewed your team yet today, say something. And if not, I will be done with the stream. We got a 2-7-8-3 here. Jaden Daniels, Brock Purdy. Running back, we got James Cook, Derrick Henry, Kenneth Gainwell, Sean Tucker, Ray Day, Amari DiMarcado, LaQuint Allen. Yeah, I like this. The two, you got your two guys, and then you pulled up one guy. You got one guy, you didn't pull him up. You got him around ADP as a third to get some volume, and then a bunch of shots. And you also handcuff Gainwell with Sean Tucker. I love the DiMarcado click. You also handcuff James Cook. So you're pretty protected there. And then you got unique by pulling Mike Evans up, Terry McLaurin, which you got the stack there. Brian Thomas, Godwin, Travis Hunter, Deebo Samuel, Christian Kirk, Torrey Horton, Laporta, Goddard, and Andrews. That's a lot of tight end points. That's a fun team there, Fantasy Dog. Yeah, it's just a solid team. One day I'll draft with my dot. I'm always a minute late. T-Law is a dog. Pushing. All right, but tomorrow I will be on I'm probably going to jump on at 4 p.m. Central. I assume Steve won't be able to do, if Steve's good to go, we'll do something tomorrow. If not, I'll probably jump on at 4 p.m. Central. And just do a draft or two, probably 2 drafts and then call it. And then at 7 p.m. Central, I'll be on with Zero for the Who's Crew episode. I believe it's 10. Thank you, everybody, for popping in today. If you enjoyed the content, think about hitting the sub if you're new and hit the like if you like it anyway. Also, if you could leave a comment, will help me out tremendously after that. I removed the outro video. Have a great day. Peace.